Morning. So, sorry guys. Me and my son are sharing a root beer float. Don't judge me. He's a good baby. He deserves it. Fire. But anyways, I wanted to talk about some things at the club again. I haven't really made a video in a long time. Actually, I have. I just haven't posted them because I wasn't really happy or I got interrupted. And, yeah, so I want to talk about customers. You are going to have regulars. These are people that come in that like you as a person because you start to get to know each other. You talk a lot, you know. People come into the club because they're lonely. Well, you start to get kind of a relationship with your regulars. Nothing wrong with that. It's good for you. It's good for business. However, you have to be careful. Because even if you don't meet somebody outside of the club, you can still... If you feed into their fantasy too much, people can take it too far. And I've had this happen to me a couple times. So you really want to be careful. So let him have that. Like I said, you really want to be careful with who you talk to in the club. Now you're going to want to get your dances and you're going to want to make your money. So you might associate with people you normally wouldn't associate with. However, as far as your regulars go, you need to be very aware that some people will ask you certain questions and you won't even realize it, but you're giving out bits of personal information to where they can go and find out where you work if you have another job, or you know, figure out kind of roughly where you live and then drive around and find your car because maybe one day they stayed in the parking lot and watched what kind of vehicle you drive. These things happen and you need to be very self-aware and very careful. Now, not everybody is like that, so, you know, don't go crazy and, you know, people don't get mad at me for saying this. I am just letting girls know to be careful who you give personal information to, because you might slip up and say something like, oh yeah, my favorite store is such and such and it's right down the street. Okay, well now this guy knows that there's only one Target in, you know, a certain area, and if you are close to that Target, now we know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you give out personal information without knowing or realizing. So you need to be careful. I've had a guy follow me home, and, you know, it's not the club's fault, and it's no one else's fault. It's not mine. I didn't do anything. The guy literally just followed me home. That, you call the cops right away. I swear, I have pepper spray. I actually have mace, and I have knives in my vehicle, in my home, in my purse. I want to be safe, and I want to make sure my child is safe. So just be careful. Now, not all people are like that. You're going to have a ton of regulars who are freaking awesome people, that are genuinely good people, that are just lonely or just need some company, and they come into the strip club. They want to see beautiful women, but they know that when they come in and spend money, that they're going to have your company, and you're going to talk to them and listen to their problems. And girls, we give good advice, man. You know what I'm saying? So people do come in for that. It's an experience. It is what it is. You can't judge people for what they want to do with their money or their time. But, yeah. So, just be aware. Now, as far as regulars are freaking awesome. I have had people help me out in times of need just because they felt bad, and I wasn't even asking for it. I've had a guy pay my rent without asking anything in return, and usually nothing in life is for free. Know that. But he truly, honestly came into my job, came to the club, sat down, talked to me for a little bit. He said, "Hey, babe, I've got to go. I'm real busy today, but here, I want you to have this." And he handed me an envelope. And in that envelope was my rent money. And I did share with him that I was struggling. I didn't tell him that I needed my rent paid. I just said I was financially struggling. And, you know, he asked one of those days where he kind of just threw it in there, "How much is your rent?" Now, I said, you know, it's around this. You know, I didn't tell him exactly how much my rent was, because it was kind of a personal question. Well, he gave me a little bit more than my rent was. So, thank you. Yeah, so you're going to have awesome people that are just genuinely nice, and they're just lonely. There's nothing wrong with that. Because when you're bored and the strip club is slow and your regular comes in to see you, not only are you making money, but you actually learn to enjoy their company because you get to know the people. I know a couple of my regulars pretty darn well, and they're good guys. And there's a couple girls that are regulars that come in that are, you know, bisexual. There's a lesbian. There's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong with people wanting company. So just know that when people come back, that's awesome, because now you've established yourself and you're getting regulars. But be careful. You are able to read people. Like, trust your gut instinct. We are able to read people amazingly, and you'll get better at it as you work more in the industry. You'll learn what people want and their true intentions. However, with regulars, you'll learn, like, this regular likes to come in, he likes to buy me some drinks, which, you know, usually when people buy you drinks, it goes towards your base rent or something towards the club where you get points for it, you know. So they'll buy you drinks knowing that it goes towards you. Or there's some people that won't buy drinks and they'll just tip you. Some regulars don't get dances. They strictly tip you. Just because they don't want to disrespect you, or it's weird. It just depends on the person. You'll learn. Everybody's different. You'll get different clientele than I will, because certain people like certain body types, certain people like certain ethnicities, you know what I'm saying? So everybody likes a different person. So that's why all different girls have different customers. So I just wanted to post this video and throw that out there. Let everybody know to be safe and be aware of what you say. Don't give out your real name. Woo. My son's playing around. Also, real quick before I end this video, I actually just finally made myself a Facebook page strictly for Freya, which is my stage name. That's me when I am at work. So, a lot of girls just don't give out information, and I never really gave out personal information or a way for customers to contact me.